Leaders put political party aside, they put personal agendas aside, and they put our state's future above all else. And now today's announcement, which Governor Kelly will make momentarily, will represent the largest economic win in Kansas history. And this win will also cement Kansas as a global destination for sports and entertainment. And it seems like Governor Kelly and I are making major announcements every few months, from Panasonic to Merck Animal Health to Hilmar Cheese. And with today's announcement, the Kelly administration has now topped $30 billion in committed private sector investment and 80,000 jobs. But the best part is nothing is bigger than what we're going to announce today. Though, make no mistake, the Chiefs aren't just another economic win for Kansas. This is much bigger than that. The Chiefs are a part of who we are as Kansans. And now they'll be such an important part of our future for years and for generations to come. Let me speak about our governor now. Since the moment that Governor Kelly took office, she's been on a mission, first to get our state back on track, and then to invest in the future and to make sure that Kansas is the best place in America to raise a family. She has done just that. Years ago, Kansas was making headlines for the wrong reasons. But today, now, we're making national and global news, and this time for all the right reasons. Our future in Kansas is very bright, thanks to the leadership of a transformative governor. Please welcome our governor, Laura Kelly.
Good afternoon, everybody. And oh, what an afternoon it is. Before I get started, though, I need to recognize the good, hard work of our Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of Commerce, David Tolan, and his absolutely superb team at Commerce. They worked day in and day out, around the clock, in concert with the legislature and with the Chiefs to make this dream come true. We would not be here today were it not for David Tolan's patience, persistence, and perseverance. So on behalf of every Chiefs-loving fan, I thank you, David. But no, I will not be renegotiating your paycheck. You know, in my over 7 years, well, 7 years as governor, I've had the privilege of making some really big announcements, but none bigger than this. Today's announcement is truly historic. Actually, it's a little bit surreal. Today's announcement will touch the lives of Kansans for generations to come. Today's announcement is a total game changer for our state. Because today, we are announcing an agreement to bring our beloved Kansas City Chiefs right here to Kansas. And to the rest of the nation, I say, take heed. Kansas is not a flyover state. We are a touchdown state. You know, when I became governor in 2019, I first needed to fix Kansas, then to grow Kansas. And the way to do that was not only to attract new businesses and jobs to Kansas, but to change people's perceptions of our state. People needed to see Kansas for what it is, a place of innovation, a place where big things happen, a place where young people can pursue their dreams. Truly the best place to live, work, and raise a family. A place they're proud to call home. A very cool place. And what could be cooler than being home to the Kansas City Chiefs? We are turning Kansas into a national center for sports and entertainment. We are making Kansas a tourist destination for the region, for the nation, and for the world. The economic impact of all of this is massive. The new stadium will be in Wyandotte County. It will be a world-class facility, the envy of professional sports. It will be surrounded by an entertainment district to beat all entertainment districts, hotels and restaurants and bars and more. Game day will be all day. And there's more, a lot more. The Chiefs will establish a new team headquarters and a brand new practice facility in Olathe, Kansas. All of this will amount to over 20,000 jobs and over $4 billion in economic impact. And that's just during the construction phase. That's electricians and construction workers, iron workers and carpenters, good jobs, jobs that support families. And very significantly, this agreement protects Kansas taxpayers, with the state's portion coming from revenue generated by the stadium, entertainment venues, and the Star Bond District, as well as lottery funds. So let me repeat. The state's portion of this project is paid for with revenue generated from the project, not with new taxes, not by shifting funding from other essential state services, but with the new revenue that will be generated by the project itself. You know, when we talk about the Chiefs in Kansas, it's not just about the dollars and the cents and the new jobs and the prestige. It's about bringing together two forces, the Chiefs and the state of Kansas, that have so much in common: a rich tradition, a solid work ethic, an all for one, one for all approach to living, a healthy competitive spirit, and a love of winning. The Chiefs won 3 Super Bowls over the past 5 years because they worked hard and they worked together. I can brag that it was during my tenure in office that the Chiefs were so successful. And also why they decided to move to Kansas. But this win is not mine alone to celebrate. Just look behind me on the stage. This got done because we brought Republicans and Democrats together at the local and state level. Everyone committed to doing what's best for Kansas and for our future. You don't often see this type of bipartisanship in our politics today, but that's how we do things here in Kansas, especially when the stakes are high. And to Clark Hunt and the entire Chiefs organization, you, your family, your entire organization are one class act, winners on and off the field. And Clark, I know you chose Kansas because you've always got an eye on the future. Well, so do we. We've always been Chiefs fans, and now we are Chiefs family. Welcome home to Kansas.
Thank you, Governor Kelly, and thank you all for being here today on this very historic day for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Hunt family. When my father started the American Football League, he had big dreams, both for the league and for his team. And as he moved the team from the Cotton Bowl to Municipal Stadium to Arrowhead Stadium, his focus in every instance was to give the fans the best possible experience. Today is another step in that legacy of innovation and that fan-first mentality. At the Kansas City Chiefs, we chase big dreams. On the field, those dreams involve division titles, conference championships, and Lombardi trophies. But off the field, we're big dreamers as well. When the NFL started playing international games, we were among the first to sign up with the goal of bringing the Kansas City name all across the planet. When North America won the bid to host the World Cup, we helped lead the effort to bring the world's most popular tournament to our backyard. As the age of modern media changed the landscape for our fans, we became the first NFL team to create our own entertainment studio. And our community engagement efforts through the Hunt Family Foundation are dedicated to ensuring that our impact reaches far beyond football. We are big dreamers, and my family and I have devoted our lives to making big dreams come true. The state of Kansas came to us and told us about their big dream. It's a state-of-the-art stadium, a world-class training facility, a new team headquarters, and a vibrant mixed-use development. It's a public-private partnership whose primary beneficiaries are the citizens of the greater Kansas City area. It's a big dream, and today is a major step in making it a reality. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of work to do. We're still early in the process. In the months ahead, we will hire an architect and a contractor and get to work on the 5+ year timeline to build a new stadium. And I can't say enough about our great partners. Thank you, Governor Kelly and Lieutenant Governor Tolan, for sharing your vision. Thank you, Senate President Masterson, Speaker Hawkins, and members of the LCC, for helping to make this vision a reality. Thank you to Mayor Watson, Mayor Bacon, and the local government leaders who have joined in their effort. Thank you to Mark Donovan, our team president, for working with leaders on both sides of the state line to make today possible. Chiefs fans everywhere owe you a debt of gratitude. I also want to say thank you to the leaders in Missouri. For more than 50 years, we've had a tremendous partners in Jefferson City, Jackson County, and Kansas City, Missouri. That partnership is not over, and we look forward to working together in the years ahead. Chiefs fans on both sides of the state line can tell you that the success that we've enjoyed together over the past decade has elevated the profile of the entire region. Sports are woven into the fabric of this community. And if you travel and go to New York or LA, to Europe or South America, you don't have to tell people which side of the state line you're from. You tell them you're from Kansas City, and there's a pretty good chance that their response might have something to do with the Chiefs. Regardless of where you live or where you're watching from today, I hope this team has made you proud, and I hope you are as excited as we are about this next chapter in Chiefs history. I'll close by saying this. In the 60+ years of this franchise, we have called 3 stadiums home, and we have brought home a championship to every single one of those stadiums. Today's announcement ensures that for generations to come, Chiefs fans will have the best game day experience in the entire National Football League. That our children and grandchildren will have a place for their own unforgettable moments. And I promise you this, we'll do everything we can to bring trophies home to Kansas. Beginning with the 2031 season, the location of Chiefs games will change, but some things won't change. Our fans will still be the loudest in the NFL. Our games will still be the best place in the world to tailgate, and our players and coaches will be ready to compete for championships. Because on the field or off the field, we're big dreamers, and we're ready for the next chapter. Thank you very much.
Hold on a second. So, Mr. Hunt, I want to celebrate your coming here. And the Department of Commerce had this wonderful trophy designed just for you, just to celebrate today. And welcome to Kansas.
Thank you very much.
In case you're wondering, the 31 on the jersey is for 2031, when the stadium will open in Kansas. So.
They thought it was my age.
Well, as both the governor and Mr. Hunt have said, it takes a team to get us here, and this has been a truly bipartisan effort, and we're grateful to have our LCC members who just voted for this extraordinary agreement here on stage with us. And I'd like to introduce the LCC Chairman, Senate President Ty Masterson, and Vice Chairman, Speaker Dan Hawkins.
All right, isn't this fun? Look, this is good. You know, when big things like this happen, everybody rushes to take credit, but like David said, the truth is, just like on the football field, it's a team sport. You know, that's a group of men doing something very different in their own capacity to function as one unit, and you saw that here. So thank you for the effort you put in, David. Really, thanks to the legislature, thanks to the LCC, thank you very much to the Hunt family. So it's, you know, I feel like the team. I'm going to use some football analogies if you'll give me. You know, this game started. That scoring drive really started far enough back to go back to former Speaker Reichman in the Kansas House. And this thing started in the legislature. That's where the scoring drive started, right? With allowing legislation that made that happen. And then teamwork takes it down the field. And it was really just a tush push by the LCC today, right? That put this thing over the line. I feel like Kansas won the Super Bowl today. That is, and really the congratulations, the real congratulations go to Chiefs Kingdom. This is going to be amazing, right? It is already a top shelf experience at Arrowhead, but you're gonna have better traffic experience, you're gonna have a better tailgating experience, you're gonna have a better seat, better view, and there's just gonna be amazing things happen in Kansas. And the other person to congratulate is the Kansas taxpayer, to pull this off without raising a single tax. Not a penny raised in new tax, it's all built on growth. So congratulations all around. Thank you guys for celebrating with us. God bless you, God bless the great state of Kansas.
Today is truly an exciting day for Kansas all over the state. And quite frankly, it's not something that I ever dreamed could be possible during the tenure of my tenure as Kansas Speaker of the House. But what some of you may not know, prior to serving as Speaker, I was a small business owner. And that leads me to an approach on all decisions that I make with the role of what businesses can provide for the state of Kansas. When this opportunity first presented itself and the legislature discussed using the Pstar bond legislation to establish a funding tool that could help make a home for the Chiefs here in Kansas, it certainly piqued my interest, and I would have to say Ron Reichman helped pique that interest. Of course, the team brings a lot of excitement, and you gotta love the economic potential for our state and the region. But what also makes this opportunity unique is that STAR bonds ensure that Kansas taxpayers are not on the hook. We would never use state general fund money or implement a sales tax just for this purpose, like we've seen other states do. That's simply not the Kansas way. STAR bonds make an opportunity like this realistic for our state and make it a good deal for Kansans. There are many wins in a proposal passed by the LCC today, and the economic benefit speaks for itself. 20,000 jobs come into the state of Kansas, 20,000. Over $4 billion in economic activity, and that's just from the construction alone. We're looking at over $1 billion annually after that. Beyond the new world-class stadium, there will be new restaurants, hotels, and small businesses just like you've heard. Quite frankly, I believe the biggest economic win we'll ever have in the state of Kansas. And we did it all while protecting Kansas taxpayers' dollars. That has always been critically important to me and my colleagues in the legislature. On top of that, I'm looking forward to taking my girls and their families to a Chiefs game right here in Kansas. Maybe they'll also bring a great rodeo to that beautiful stadium. I had to throw that in. Actually, I was talking to one of the people from the Chiefs today and found out he's a really big rodeo fan too, so I've got an ally already in that process. This massive achievement today was made possible by so many of the folks in this room. The Chiefs organization, the Hunt family, thank you very much, Mr. Hunt, Mr. Donovan, the Kansas legislature, our diligent Commerce Department, Lieutenant Governor Tolan, and our governor. Today is the start of something truly special, something that goes far beyond all of us here in this room. This win is for Kansas families everywhere. Thank you to everyone for making today possible. I'm very proud of the role that the Kansas legislature played in getting this done. We all work together to scoop and score this win for Kansas.
Cérémonie qui annonce le transfert de Missouri, alors from Missouri to Kansas. Il y a organisé une grosse cérémonie jeudi là pour annoncer l'arrivée de l'équipe Kansas City du côté de Kansas City.
Publicly acknowledged today that I want to recognize. First, my special assistant, Kelsey Williams, whose fierce loyalty and determination to see the Chiefs project through has been just exemplary. Our legislative director, Rachel Willis, who is the most creative, skilled navigator of complex political dynamics I've ever seen. And last, and frankly, most importantly, Bob North, who is the father of STAR bonds and who is someone who has given his life and his career to public service, and he has touched so many good things in this state that are known and unknown. And Bob North is the single most important person from the state side to make this happen. Thank you, Bob. So this is not only a huge win for the Chiefs and for the state, but it's also a huge win for the city of Olathe and our local communities in Wyandotte County. Here to underscore the excitement and impact that today's announcement will bring to their communities, we've got Mayor John Bacon of Olathe and Mayor Crystal Watson of KCK. Mayor Bacon, will you start us off?
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Tolan. Good afternoon. Merry Christmas, right? Feels like Christmas. What an exciting day for Olathe and Kansas. This is a game changer. We are thrilled to be part of the solution to bring bigger and better NFL facilities to the Metro, a home that our Super Bowl champs deserve. Olathe is a community known for its high quality of life and outstanding community pride. The Kansas City Chiefs have already been a huge part of this community for a long time, and we could not be more excited to welcome them to Olathe. They bring excitement, joy, and support to our community, and we look forward to deepening those ties and keeping them strongly rooted here in the region for many years to come. Thank you to everyone who has worked so hard to make this happen. Thank you, Governor Kelly and Lieutenant Governor Tolan, President Masterson and Speaker Hawkins for their hard work and all that they have done and continue to do for the state of Kansas. Thank you, Tim McKee. Tim, I saw you over here, I think, you wave it, yeah. Tim McKee worked really hard in the Olathe Chamber of Commerce for your key role and all that you've played today and every day in setting up a big, huge win for Olathe. And thank you especially to the Chiefs organization and the Hunt family. We're grateful for your commitment to the Kansas City Metro and especially to these fans. We can't wait for you to see why Olathe is such an exceptional place to work and to call home. We look forward to being a part of the team's extraordinary legacy. We're eager to get to work, and there's a lot of work to be done on this project, and are committed to ensuring the process and the result are both first class. Something everyone in Olathe and all across Chiefs Kingdom can be proud of. So thank you, and go Chiefs!
Good afternoon. We want to thank the governor and lieutenant governor for their leadership on behalf of the great state of Kansas and for delivering this major economic win. I also want to thank the commissioners and the administration from Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas. We also thank the Kansas City Chiefs for choosing Kansas as their next home. Yeah. Additionally, we appreciate the cities of Lenexa, Shawnee, and Olathe for partnering with Wyandotte County on this bold collaborative initiative. We are excited about this regional partnership and committed to delivering real results that benefit Kansas, strengthen our region, and uplift our local community. With that said, Chiefs, Clark Hunt family, welcome to Kansas!
L'équipe de Kansas City Chiefs move to Kansas from Missouri. Dans 6 ans encore, il y a gagné un new stadium qui a construit du côté de Kansas. C'est donc ensemble administration et également l'administration de Kansas qui réunit le gouverneur qui annoncé nouvelle là jeudi qui annoncé cadre ça à la communauté. Déjà, il parlait d'une question de 20 000 jobs qui pourraient créer et plusieurs centaines de millions de dollars qui pourraient investir, hôtels qui pourraient construire avec un paquet d'autres business qui pourraient créer encore dans la communauté dans Syrie. Ça à côté que Chiefs ont décidé pour le move from Missouri to Kansas. Eh bien, équipe là qui c'est Kansas Chiefs, c'est là que définitivement ils pourraient faire base du côté gagner une équipe monde qui aptend une équipe investisseur, une équipe supporter qui aptend une formation Kansas là que vous s'entendez explication ou brancher PSTARS radio avec télévision connaît information côté le tomber depuis l'idée nous jeunes c'est pour nous porter le pour et s'il t'a caché on va pas nous pour chercher pour nous capable porter ba ou brancher réseau pour la PSTARS radio avec télévision madame monsieur.